that a friend right there?
What's up, guys? Back here in Gamepod Combat Zone in Antioch, California, and today we actually built a Polar Star M249, and we're gonna see how it does out here.
This is the M249 Fusion engine by PolarStar. The Fusion engine is an HPA-powered, solenoid-driven, electronically controlled drop-in replacement for an AEG gearbox. So it basically turns your old AEG or auto electric gun into an external HPA or high pressure air powered airsoft gun. These kits are very easy to install and install in minutes. We'll show you another video on a tech tip on how to install them. We put this Fusion engine into a Classic Army MK1 M249 and it installed with no problems at all. You will need to power the Fusion engine, which is powered by a small LiPo battery that is sold separately from the Fusion engine itself. Once you plug in the battery, it will power up the FCU or fire control unit. And this is where you'd set your fire modes and your rate of fire. Once you're done setting your FCU up, you can set the battery and the FCU nice and neatly behind the Fusion engine in the compartment. Just make sure the wires are nice and neatly tucked away so when you close the feed cover it doesn't pinch the wiring. And then you're all set. These Fusion engines are constructed from CNC machined aluminum with the best possible parts and are extremely durable and can even survive in extreme temperatures without any decrease in performance. So we rated them a 5 out of 5 on quality. Okay, time to chrono. We set our regulator at about 90 PSI on our HPA tank and we left the FCU pretty much bone stock right out of the box. And the gun fired roughly 370, almost 380 FPS at about 1200 rounds per minute.
Alright guys, let's go check it out, see how it does.
We felt Gamepod Combat Zone was the perfect place to review test the PolarStar Fusion engine, as there's a lot of open space for long-range shooting, and of course you can fire it full auto. And full auto fire we did. This thing is shooting 1200 rounds a minute, so that's about 20 Bs per second, and it was like having a line of BBs coming from the barrel to my targets. The PolarStar Fusion engine can be set from about 500 to about 1800 rounds per minute from the FCU. I think I went through the most BBs this one day than I've ever played in Airsoft. I've probably shot more than 7,000 rounds in one game, and each game lasts about an hour, hour and a half. So that's quite a few rounds in one game total. Along with the PolarStar M249 Fusion engine, we used a Garter Type 4 barrel, a stock Classic Army MK1 M249 top unit, and a Classic Army auto-winding box magazine. And from the first to the last BB, there was no jams or misfeeds. This thing just pumped BBs out from start to finish. I'd say the only downfall of this is having to reload that box mag over and over. I must have reloaded it about 4 different times in this scenario. Since this is an electro-pneumatic air rifle using external air, high-pressure air, and there's no blowback and therefore no recoil. So with the absence of recoil, firing this thing is like shooting a silly string can. Just a silly string of BBs at my opponents. And as you can see, they are very consistent. BBs flew very accurately at all targets, and I was reaching targets well out of range of most AEGs. I would say the average engagement range was roughly 60 to 80 feet, given the open space of Gamepod Combat Zone, with quite a few long distance shots between 100 to almost 150 feet.
Get my fingers.
Overall, I was very impressed with the PolarStar Fusion engine. From the installation to the actual performance on the field, this thing is just a BB hose. It also had great gas efficiency, as I only used one 68 cubic inch 4500 psi tank for the entire day, which, like I said, I fired over 7,000 rounds, so we rated it a 5 out of 5 on performance. All of the Fusion engines retail for $500, so we gave it a 4 out of 5 on value. Okay, time to check out the overall results for the PolarStar M249 Fusion Kit. We gave it a 5 out of 5 on quality, a 5 out of 5 on performance, and a 4 out of 5 on value, for a total of 4 out of 5.
That guy right there?
Bravo 1-3, have contact in that bus, over. Roger that. Tango down.
I got him. Come on, stand by.
All PolarStar kits are available along with all the accessories from PolarStar at Airsoft Extreme, so call, click, or stop on by. And keep an eye out, we actually have this M249 for sale as well. Thanks for watching.
He just did. That doesn't call his hits. I just got him.